Hello and welcome back to yet another. We've been saving the best for, well, actually you're not last, so I can't say we've saved the best for last. Oh, I hate it when I do that. We have another one of the best who are here at Lionsgate grand opening, Raena Wilson. And Raena is also going to be here Thursdays, offering a variety of different kinds of healings and sessions. And she's going to be here every Thursday night offering a changing set of events. So we're going to get to that in a minute. But Raena, welcome.
Thank you.
So let's start with somebody comes in, and Raena's here until the end of the grand opening, and then she will again be here on Thursdays. What would somebody experience in a reading with you? I've come to do a reading with you.
Yeah.
Tell me what's gonna happen.
So I meet whatever the opportunity of the moment is, meeting whatever arises in relationship with the person who's sitting next to me, in relationship, with God, so between us, and so I'm responding to the energy, and it can be anything from sort of like divining or channeling or seeing. It could be anything that's like kind of more oracular or dreamlike in experience, or it could be a literal message or hit or picture of something that's coming through. Or I might use some divining tools, whether it's like tarot or playing cards or stones or sound or just whatever's I'm channeling in the moment I will meet the moment.
Now you also work with cartography, correct?
Cardology?
Cardology.
Yes.
I was close. Right?
Yeah.
Cardology.
I could hear you, right? So, yeah, I actually do a synergy. I can do cardology, and I also work with human design or gene keys, and these are all sort of astrology-based esoteric reading systems. And so, really, I just personally right now my guides are leading me to like feel out the energy of the gates and how the planets are hitting their energy body, and so I can help them understand like how they navigate or their lives, and what might be challenges or what might be opportunities, and how they might more come into alignment. And so it's like I do a synergy really. It's just whatever meets the moment, and I'm taking all these different pieces and creating a whole other thing just to meet what they need to hear in order to make movement or have a aha or just a feeling listened and understood to, they feel a settlement, like a healing, just in even hearing the words.
Okay. So they might have a aha, or they might have a aha.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
See, I get it.
Thank you.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now, I know you've been trained in 1,001 different modalities. You've done everything. I'm not saying you've done everything, but you've played in a lot of waters. But there is a real energy that comes from you that is really connected to your indigenous roots. Is there not?
True. Yes. I just felt the calling of the indigenous through my body since I was young. Since coming in, it's like I came here with shamanic consciousness open, and that's always like something that's expanding and evolving. And in my lineage, one of my lineages is Filipino. That's the one that vibrates strongly in my being. The other is Norwegian, Welsh, and Scottish. And so, but I've heard those two, and I sense that in my bones and the vibration of it. But in the Philippines, the general term is babaylan, which means medicine woman who it just serves multiply in different, many different ways as a leader, a seer, teacher, a healer, counselor, a warrior, just someone who's constantly evolving and learn, like a lifelong learner to evolve their ability to connect with creation consciousness, or nature consciousness. Just
Okay.
yeah.
So you and I work together to put something together that's very special for Lionsgate, which is basically just about, I think there's only one or two missing from now to the end of the year. Every Thursday night here at Lionsgate, there is going to be an opportunity to experience, and there's 4 different things. So one Thursday night a week, there's going to be breath work. One Thursday night a month. Sorry, there is going to be journeying.
Yeah, shamanic journey.
Shamanic journeying.
And I actually have this vision to blend it with my somatic healing background, which is kind of based in body psychotherapy, shamanism, expressive arts and movement, and energy work. And so it's going to be like I've been just calling it somato-shamanic journey work, and sort of how to bring in support for one's internal well-being. That can, once you establish that, you can have it reflected in the outside world too.
So and then there is Dreamwork, which is not a dream interpretation class. She's going to be doing Dreamwork. Can you elaborate a little on that?
So it'll be a shamanic Dreamwork circle, and here it's a dream share where everyone gets to share their experience of a dream that's reported or shared, and everyone shares their own personal experience of it as if it were their dream. And then in doing that, we're helping to widen the consciousness field, and we're amplifying our ability to evolve and understand, and with having everyone's reflections come back that's based on their own experience of it as if it were their dream, which when someone's telling it, it actually it becomes partly their dream, because it's now they're having their own experience of it. There's connection and community, and there's ability to have that same experience of aha or aha, just in having the dream. And then we further do shamanic journey to get insight from our helping spirit relations.
And then meditation.
Yep, and this will be more somatic meditation is what I would lean towards too.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the breath work, because that's the one that I was going to name them all, and then we kind of got we did this.
Right.
We embodied change.
Yes.
And so tell me about the breath work.
Okay, so breath work is this the format that I am bringing forward. It's an opportunity to just really drop down into your body experience, and also it helps open up an altered state of experience. And so in any of the modalities I'm bringing, it's an opportunity to create a container to experience one's self absent the trappings of the mind, that's out here, so that they can just become aware of what's happening within, as well as their true essence, and as well as develop their awareness to what might be blocking their essence in their life path.
Excellent. So this probably has gone a lot longer than anybody out there wanted it to, except for the fact that you're so fascinating that they're still holding on. But one of the words that keeps coming up, and I just want to point this out, because in one of the descriptions of what you do, you talk about being an embodiment coach.
Right.
And I know for years I've always said that, information without action is useless. And if we don't embody something, if we're not walking it, if we're not living it. So can you just give me a quick, if I came to you and said, I want to work with you as an embodiment coach, what would that look like? And could I look like Chris Hemsworth when we're done?
I mean, wow, that's interesting. Maybe you could if you learn this embodiment thing, you're shape-shifting now. If you could develop that skill, right? You can start to. But anyway.
With my luck, I'd look like Natalie Portman.
2 doses of that?
But really, embodiment coaching, this field of embodiment or somatic healing, it's about developing your body consciousness or your awareness to tune in to what's happening within. It's a relationship to your body experience as a source of wisdom, and how you can create pathways for relieving tensions, which is changing your relationship to even your mind, which is gripping onto noise, or how changing your relationship to tensions that you might be holding from past traumas or continual unresolved stresses, and finding pathways of bringing support and meeting needs within, as well as deep listening and being able to be receptive without judgment, and so that the energy can be transmuted just through the mere act of acceptance, radical acceptance and empathy.
Well, I can definitely tell that your work comes from a Philippine perspective, because if you're going to do radical things like meet your own needs and walk in your own, how un-American is that? I mean, right, Anyway, I want to thank you so much. Raena Wilson, come visit her Thursday during the day for readings. Come visit her Thursday night for any one of these lovely classes, which is guaranteed to just add a little bit more zhuzh to your week and get you ready for the weekend. Namaste.